Roxamore Sports Network starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Can you feel that? Tell me, can you feel that? You see it coming? Yeah, let me help you with your vision, they losing their sight here. Time to send the world a message they might hear. Like Meek Mills, I'm making it quite clear. I'm chasing my dreams and fighting my nightmares. I'm going real hard, I'm talking words you understand, I'm talking real bars. I'm going everywhere you know, I'm talking real far. Yeah, it's time to raise a toast to this thing till I love the most. As I go from coast to coast, I'm talking north side, I'm talking south side, I'm talking east side, I'm talking west side. I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, it's time to let you know how I spit it when I flow. When I go and light a fuse and I set to let it blow. I'm talking worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, time to check my status and the GOAT is what it be. And you know I'm over 30, so my level is a G. And I may be from the hood, but I'm way beyond these streets. And my pockets hate a diet, so they always down to eat. Even though they screaming fame, and it's always spelling me. And I'll never hang it up till my mission is complete. And I'm looking at you haters, I suggest you take a seat. Cause it's all fun and games to a killer show his teeth. This is for them cats that be screaming homies. Claiming that you're real, but we know you're phony. Now I'm chillin' with my sons, they my one and only. Like the Turner brothers, yeah, we screamin' lions only. Step into this den, I welcome all who will dare. Never met a David, tell me whom shall I fear? Gotta rep the nation, black and gold is what I wear. If you look to your left, to your right, I'm everywhere. I'm talking north side, I'm talking south side, I'm talking east side, I'm talking west side. I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, it's time to let you know how I spit it when I flow. When I go and light a fuse and I set to let it blow.
Woodland Hills High School, the 2020 Woodland Hills MLK Weekend Stand Against Violence Boys and Girls Basketball Tournament. We are in the last game of the night where we have the Carolina Basketball Academy, the Tigers, playing at the Bishop Walsh Spartans, where the Bishop Walsh Spartans has an 8-8 record. They're headed by head coach Dan Pratt. And so we're looking for an exciting game here tonight with our last game. As this is Carolina Basketball Academy's second game. So we'll do the starting lineups here. And this is Sam Chambers. I'm with my co-host Craig Thomas.
Yes, welcome back. And starting out, Christopher, number 0, Osambaye for CBA, the Tigers. Number 21, 6'7", Dante Walker. Also, a 6'4" senior, Omar Gardner, number 4. Number 2, also senior, 6 foot, Jared Smalls. And also rounding out their lineup at center, 6'11" senior, number 20, Big Saul, Solomon Ray, to round out their starting lineup. So I'll throw it back to you, Sam, for the lineup of the Spartans.
So here's the lineup for Bishop Walsh Spartans with an 8-8 record. Head coach Dan Pratt, number 24, Nestor Draychuk, forward guard 6'7" junior, number 23, Dwayne Caramo, forward guard 6'7" senior, number 2, Jalen Miller, guard 6'3" junior, 0, Wilson Ramabu, forward 6'6" senior, and rounding out the starting lineup is number 1, Dominguez Stevens, guard 6'5" senior. And Bishop Walsh Spartan has 3 international players in this game as well, as they play independent as they travel nationally around the country.
Yeah, so this should be a great matchup to close out a fantastic day of basketball here. You have 2 big, tall, productive teams play well together. I'm looking forward to these guys coming out putting their best foot forward in this last game here at the 2020 MLK Stand Against Violence basketball tournament here at Woodland Hills High School, Woodland Hills, Churchill, PA. My name is Craig Thomas, along with my co-host, Sam the Lumberjack Timbers. Sam, what do you look for out of the Spartans that's starting out this game?
Well, they have a big-time recruit in Dominguez Stevens, who's already signed to Seton Hall, which is, in the Big East Conference. So we're looking for him to be a big-time player, as they have several players that are ranked in their class, some juniors that are ranked, that are high juniors, some sophomores that are ranked high. So I spoke about they are an independent team. They're not in a conference. They travel nationally and play other teams, and they have an 8-8 record. So here's the tip about to start off here at Woodland Hills.
Ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to be a jump ball again. As referees can't call who is off of. Jumping it up. Even tip again. Second tip by the Spartans was number 23, Dwayne Koroma, I'm sorry. Good tip there. So the Spartans start out with the ball. Big Solomon Ray out top, across the lane, and he just goes to the hoop.
And so Carolina Basketball Academy came out, the man-to-man, and Dwayne Koroma took his man right to the rack with a strong move. So we have Carolina Basketball Academy on the move. That's a smooth stroke by Zero.
That's Chris Osabaye there. That was a great shot by Chris Osabaye.
Yes, it was. But the Spartans come right back down.
So this should be a very exciting basketball game here. The last one here, day 3.
The foul's on Nestor Drachok. Didn't see the foul. Didn't understand what it was called, what it was.
No, the ref is calling it a little close here, starting out.
That's a nice move by number 21, Dante Walker. Big time player that we just talked about, Dominguez Stevens with a 3. He's the Seton Hall recruit.
Yeah,
so we have a 3 for the Spartans. They were up by 4, 9-5, as the Spartans are the home team here tonight. As we spoke about, Chris and Carolina Basketball Academy are playing their second game today.
Great shot by Dante Walker there. Up off the glass with the bank open late here this evening, Sunday evening in Western Pennsylvania. Come right back for Dominguez Stevens with a 3-point shot. And a frantic pace here to start out the game, Sam. Both of these teams look like they're on fire.
Dominguez looked like he's the guy. He looked like he's the real deal. As he sets up. Now, that's what I've been wanting to see out of Christopher Oshabaya, being big inside. The last couple games we watched, he didn't make his presence felt down there.
That was a block there by Big Saul. Deterred the shot. Ball is going the other way. Off the mark there. Bad pass there by Osabaye, trying to lead the break.
Yeah, he should have, as he bought the ball up, he had him wide open. You had to lead him a little bit, but he tried to lead him a little bit too far. Maybe he's not the guy that should be running that, but he had an open man and got a turnover.
Yeah, I'd like to see Omar Gardner being a guy there leading the break, as he's their other general there. Oh, what a great block there by Big Saul Solomon Ray protecting that rim. Great block there.
Yes, I like the fact that Dwayne Karoma was going to the hole, to the rack with authority. He'll be shooting too.
So we'd like to take some time to thank one of our sponsors here, Cager's Custom Artwork. Get your custom artwork logos and artwork done for your home or business with Cager's Custom Artwork. You can find him on Facebook at Cliff Cager or give him a call at 412-915-6873. Cager's Custom Artwork.
So we're back live in action here as we have the Spartans, Bishop Walsh out 14-9 over the Carolina Basketball Academy. Carolina Basketball Academy is trying to make something happen. We have a nice drive on number 21, Dante Walker, but it was great. It was defended very well.
Big Solomon Ray is protecting that rim. As I talked to the young man prior to the game, and he was excited about being here, excited about the sport of basketball, and excited to have an opportunity to play in this tournament for the second time today. He was looking forward to get some touches down on the block. So we'll see with here early in the first quarter if the coach here, Greg Primus or Robert Jones, can make sure Saul gets a touchdown there. But only Chris Osabaye on the three-point shot.
Yes, that Solomon Ray is a good guy as you spoke to him. I like his character, the way he carried himself. A well-spoken young man, carried himself, spoke very well, was very respectful, addressed us with sir, and so looking for big things from him.
Long rebound goes out of bounds. Come back to CBA. So right now we have a close ball game here, 14-12.
So coming in for Bishop Walsh, 14, Patrick Stratton, 12, Matawer Nagoso. And these guys are the international players that we're talking about. Nogerson coming in for the Spartans. One's from the Netherlands, one's from Rochester.
So to the line, Jared Smalls to the line, shooting 2. As he gets the lead down to 1 here. So he can tie it up, and we'll be all square here with 3 minutes and 12 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
So we have a tie ball game. As Carolina Basketball Academy has called their way back in. Rebound the ball. Good job. Wayne Karoma, skies high, gets his tip.
So every time Big Solomon Ray steps away from the basket, doesn't get any help from his teammates on the boards, they're going to have to shore that up if he's going to contest shots and be effective here for the Tigers. Ball going the other way, and it looks like Big Saul gets the foul.
So we would like to thank one of our sponsors here, Will Banks Consulting Group. Is your athlete struggling to see a career path after graduation? If your child lacks direction, career exploration, coaching can help. Career experts at the Will Banks Consulting Group help your athlete identify their strengths beyond sports for a lifetime of success and career satisfaction. Call 1-833-924-9675 today for your free consultation.
Back to live play here. The Tigers bringing the ball up. One of their star players, Omar Gardner, bringing the ball up. Chris Osabaye down there, who's been effective so far early in this game. Omar Gardner with the drive to the hoop, off the mark, outlet pass. Shot is up, ball out of bounds. Carolina basketball.
Carolina basketball, that was a shot that Dominguez took to the rack. Little soft baby hook off the iron, goes out of bounds. Carolina basketball.
Yeah, Dominguez Stevens has struggled a little bit in this tournament with his shooting. I talked to him yesterday, and he said he was going to shoot early and often. From coming out the locker room, he would be shooting.
Well, he hit a couple big threes early on, but then when he was dribble drive, he's coming short on his mid-range jumpers.
Big fella in the passing lane and up with the soft one, finger roll off the glass. Solomon, good layup, sir. Great job. Solomon Ray.
Solomon looks very well on that drive right there, dropping that in. So number 11 is in the game, Jordan Rayford for Bishop Walsh. So with the time running down in the first period, all tied up. We have an up and down pace here.
Great try there to finish on the number 4, Omar Gardner. Try to go hard to the rim, get the dunk and one, miss the dunk. Will go to the line, shooting two.
Omar Gardner really impressed me going to the rack like that over 2 defenders.
Omar Gardner shoots for CBA.
Shot was off the mark. It didn't look good on the free throw there.
Looks like he needs to work on that a little bit. Hitting the front of the iron.
Yeah, it looks
Gotta
like he
make
needs
these at the charity stripe.
a little more follow through. You get the ball up a little bit and a little more follow through, he should be all right.
It's the second one. We have a timeout, Carolina.
So as we have a break in a play here, we want to thank another one of our sponsors here, SOAR. They know the rules of the game, but do they know the rules of life? SOAR Youth Empowerment teaches your teen athletes the rules of life. For more information, visit www.soarcoachingacademy.com or call 609-837-7237.
Also, we want to thank Wilson's Night Out. Come to Wilson's Night Out, and not just for a night out, but for an experience of Caribbean cuisine. Happy hour Monday through Friday, 5 to 7 p.m. with specialty drinks. Looking for that certain room to host parties, meetings, social events, receptions, repasts, and more.
Back to live play here. We have a foul underneath on 0, Chris Osabaye. Ball out underneath for the Spartans. 28.4 seconds left here on the clock. We have a close ball game, 17-16. The Spartans with a 1-point lead over the Carolina Basketball Academy Tigers.
Tigers ball. 23.3 left in the first period. Tigers winning 17-16.
Drive to the hoop, blocked, shot is up, way off the mark.
Your score at the end of the first quarter, Carolina Basketball Academy Tigers 17.
That's a great block by Dundee Cedar. He's inserted into the game. This is Roxamore Sports Live. This is the end of the first period, 17-16 with the Carolina Basketball Academy with the lead.
Yes. Bernheim and Ernsberger. Do you need a law firm in Pittsburgh? Have you or a member of your family suffered a serious injury? Did an insurance company refuse your claim? You may need help from a proven lawyer who will work for you. Call attorney Dan Ernsberger at 412-391-2515.
Also, we would like to thank Maggie Jason's Listings. Looking for a realtor to work hard for you? You found her. Maggie Jason's Listings encompasses staging, professional photography, information boxes with top grade promo cards, open houses, and target marketing. To learn more about her featured listings, call 412-999-9528. This is Roxamore Sports back here live. About to start the second period, and the Spartans are down by 1. They are the home team. Carolina Basketball Academy 17-6. I'm Sam Timbers with my co-host Craig Thomas.
So one of the things that we normally go through, I want you to, I'll take you through the 3 keys to success for the Spartans. For the Tigers, the first part was pressure the Spartans. The second one is take care of the basketball, have under 12 turnovers. And the third one for the Tigers would be Solomon Ray, early and often, and early again. Big fella wanted to get the ball. We wanted to see them get at least 20 touches on the block for the big fella. Haven't seen him get a whole lot of touches so far today.
This Dominguez Stevens is on fire, shooting his threes. When he gets an open look, he has the green light, and I believe he's leading all scores with 11 right now. He's the big-time player going to Seton Hall.
So with 7 minutes and 12 seconds left here in the second quarter, the Tigers lead the Spartans here. The third day of the tournament. We are wrapping up here. It's been a fun day of basketball. 2020 MLK Stand Against Violence Boys and Girls Basketball Tournament at Woodland Hills High School. I'm Craig Thomas along with Sam, the Lumberjack Timbers.
So we have CBA setting up the offense. Spartans in the zone. Gardner with the shot.
Off the rim. I didn't see one Tiger on the backboard there. All Spartans on the backboard for the rebound. And right on cue, there's your guy.
Dominguez Stevens, the guard. 6'5", smooth stroke. Yells out, woo, after he hits that shot.
A smooth stroke for Dominguez Stevens there. Yeah, Dominguez he didn't look like he wanted to go in there with Big Solomon Ray down there. And looks like we got an and one.
Dominguez Stevens on that play down there. Look, he should have went to the rack hard, leaned into the big guy. But it looked like he was playing around with that ball right there. Like he really didn't, like you say, he didn't want to go in.
Yeah, he looked a little leery of going in there with Big Solomon Ray, which I would be too. That's a big fella down low. So the free throw line for the Tigers.
For the Tigers is Omar Gardner.
So while we have a moment here, complete the conventional three-point play, I'd like to thank another one of our sponsors, Assure America. Insurance comes with a lot of questions. Assure America has the answers. Assure America can help protect your property, business, vehicles, and home. Be sure with Assure America. Go to AssureAmerica.com or call 412-489-5838 for information.
So back here to live action. We have a call. We have a foul on the play. Number 20, Solomon Ray. Shooting 2, Jaden Miller. We'd like to also thank another one of our sponsors, the Hill District Federal Credit Union. The Hill District Federal Credit Union has serviced the community for almost 50 years. Our purpose is to improve the financial health of our members so that we are not just surviving but thriving. For information on how to become a member, please stop in at 2021 Center Avenue, Pittsburgh, PA, 15219, or give us a call, 412-281-0822.
Back to the live play here. We have another free throw coming here for number 2 of the Spartans, Jalen Miller. And he knocks down the second one here at the charity stripe. So right now we have a 5-point lead. 5 minutes left to go here in the second quarter.
Spartans comes out in aggressive man-to-man.
I'm not sure about the shot by number 12. Puts it up over the head. No look dish. Dominguez is off the mark again. That was number 12 for the Spartans here. Not sure, but nonetheless, that young man spotted up there. Great shot there. Knocked it down for the Spartans. And bring this lead to within 2.
The big ass Stevens comes down the lane. Fouls on number 13 for Christian Basketball Academy. Puts Dominguez Stevens on the line, shooting 2. And so we like to thank our sponsor, Cage's Customs Artwork. Get your custom logos and artwork done for your home and business with Cage's Custom Artwork. You can find him on Facebook at Cliff Cager or give him a call at 412-915-6873.
That last 3-point was by number 12, Jakeem Hebron. They had a different number down for his jersey. That's why we weren't sure. But we want to make sure we give that young man credit as he pulled up with the sweet stroke. Great shot for that young man.
So we have a steal by Carolina Basketball Academy, and they was careless with the ball on the errant pass. So now it goes over to the Spartans. Spartans are up by 4. 3:47 before the half.
So as we've seen for some of these out-of-state players, they're used to playing with the shot clock. As the shot clock is turned on, seems like it's a more exciting brand of basketball, as you cannot hold the ball and wait for a last shot. Mr. Dominguez was fouled on a 3. Looked like he'll be going to the line for 3, as that 3-pointer was off the mark.
Yes, the big ass Stevens, who's already committed to Seton Hall, looks like he has all the skill set to come to the Big East. He has the green light tonight, and every time he gets a touch, he makes something happen. So this is the 2020 Woodland Hills MLK Weekend Stand Against Violence Boys and Girls Basketball Tournament, where we are at our last game, where we have Carolina Basketball Academy, the Tigers, going against Bishop Walsh Spartans. Looking for a great game. Being brought to you by Roxamore Sports. I'm Sam Timmons with my co-host, Craig Thomas. We have Dominguez Stevens on the line, shooting the second shot of 2. The score 29-23 before the half.
Yeah, that was his third shot, as he was fouled on a 3-point shot. So right now, the Bishop Walsh Spartans have opened up their largest lead to 7 here. over the CBA Tigers.
As you alluded to earlier, that you want to see more of Omar Gardner.
Jakeem Hebron on cue there with his second three-pointer from deep, 6'4" senior, stretching the floor. As we have a stoppage in play here, a foul called on the Carolina Basketball Academy. That call is on Omar Gardner. They're one of their star players.
So the coach thought it was going to what? So we have a break in the action.
So we have a foul. We want to take a moment to thank another one of our sponsors, the Wilbanks Group. Is your athlete struggling to see a career path after graduation? If your child lacks direction, career exploration coaching can help. The career experts at the Wilbanks Consulting Group can help your athlete identify their strengths beyond sports for a lifetime of success and career satisfaction. Call 1-833-924-9675 today for your free consultation. The Wilbanks Consulting Group.
This is Roxamore Sports back here, live action. We have the game, the Carolina Basketball Academy playing against Bishop Walsh Spartans, who are the home team, and they are up 30-26 by 4 before the half with 2:09 left in the period. So we have a drive by number 21. That was Dante Walker, missed the shot. Rebounded by the Spartans, get a hard push up the court by Jalen Miller. Now he calls out the offense.
So we are under 2 minutes left here in the first half of our final game here. Day 3, 2020 MLK Stand Against Violence basketball tournament at Woodland Hills High School. Great drive by the young man down low, finish, and we get a turnover on the play.
Yes, that was Jalen Miller for Bishop Walsh, who drove at the far end. Put a nice move in. It's not to be denied. So Bishop Walsh Spartans has the ball on the side out, leading 32-26 over the Tigers, Carolina Basketball Academy.
Dominguez Stevens has the ball, and he's called with the wraparound foul. Not sure about that hook. I really didn't see a hook there, Sam. But anyway, they called it the other way. 6'5" senior Dominguez Stevens not happy with it as he's jawing a little bit back and forth at the ref there.
Yeah, he says that the defender did a little bit of academy, was acting, didn't jump back. It was a fake. And so the ref is saying, listen, don't make that call just by him acting. But nevertheless, Carolina basketball.
Omar Gardner, Carolina brings the ball up. They get the ball down low. Miss a point-blank shot off of number 21, Dante Walker, 6'7" senior. Has to finish hard around the cup there. Can't go up with light, soft stuff. Take it up hard.
By Jalen Miller, streaking down the middle of the lane. That was a nice dime. A nice assist, too, as well. The young man showed he has hops.
Here under 1 minute left to go in this second quarter. Not sure why Carolina basketball has their big fella sitting on the bench. Maybe they're going to rest him for their return trip home. But without him, man, it's an open season for that rim because the Spartans are taking full advantage of not having that big protector in the rim there.
Yes, that's how Jalen Miller was able to just fly down in the middle of the lane because the big fella wasn't there. So we have 20.8 here before the half. Bishop Walsh Spartans up 35-26 over Carolina Basketball Academy, the Tigers.
Timeout, Bishop Walsh. The Hills would like to thank our title sponsor, community advocate, Frank Walker Law, Credible Defensive.
So we have a timeout in the action here. This is Roxamore Sports live at Woodland Hills High School 2020 MLK Weekend Stand Against Violence Boys and Girls Basketball Tournament. We have witnessed some great action here. The one game went into double overtime here. And so now we're running a little bit off schedule, but this is the last game. I'm Sam Chimmons with my co-host, Craig Thomas. And Craig, what do you think with 20.8 left here in the game that the Carolina Basketball Association, the Tigers, will want to do?
They're just going to bring the ball up, try to get it into a set, and look for a three-point shot to end this first half. I'm still not certain why big fella Solomon Ray is not in the game, as I would like to see the offense run through him. But they are capable. They have a lot of shooters on the floor. I'm sure they'll be looking for a shot. Shot is up and good. 2-point shot to bring them to just being down by 8 here at the half.
Your halftime score, Bishop Walsh 36, Carolina Basketball Association Tigers 28. That's the end, and that's the end of the period, bringing us to halftime for our halftime show. This is Roxamore Sports, and we'll be right back. This is Roxamore Sports Live with the halftime show here at Woodland Hills High School with the 2020 Woodland Hills MLK Weekend Stand Against Violence Boys and Girls Basketball Tournament. We are at our last game between Carolina Basketball Academy, the Tigers, who are down by 8. Bishop Walsh Spartans 36-28. I'm Sam Timbers with my co-host Craig Thomas.
Yes, we'd like to thank one of our sponsors here, Wilson's Night Out. Come to Wilson's Night Out, not just for a night out, but for an experience. Caribbean cuisine, happy hour running Monday through Friday, 5 to 7 p.m. Specialty drinks offered. If you're looking for a certain room to host parties, meetings, social events, receptions, repasts, and more, contact Wilson's Night Out for an experience.
So, Craig, we'd like to talk a little bit about the first half, and for Bishop Walsh, it's all Dominguez Stevens, the big-time recruit who's going to Seton Hall. He has the green light, hitting shots, making some things happen as well, penetrating, getting the mid-range jumper, and they're running the man-to-man and then hopping out of the man-to-man and into the zone too as well, not trusting Carolina's three-point shots. So for Bishop Walsh, again, the offense runs through Dominguez Stevens.
Yeah, so we saw Dominguez Stevens get loose a little bit for a few shots for Bishop Walsh, but also for Carolina Basketball Academy, we saw Christopher Osabaye get off early, made a few shots, been quiet down the stretch. Also, Dante Walker has scored a couple points for them. But the big guy we wanted to see get loose, Big Solomon Ray, he spent most of the second quarter on the bench there. He didn't get many touches in the first quarter. One of the keys to the game was to get Big Saul the ball. Carolina Tigers did not do that. Thus, they are down here by 8 points in the first half.
Yes, when they took Solomon Ray out, who was a rim protector, now that opened up the lane, as we see the drive by Jalen Miller go down the middle of the lane, showed his hops through and home. And so without him there, with his presence, blocking shots and protecting the rim, Bishop Walsh was able to pull away with him on the sidelines.
So we're going to look for, I'm not sure why this team won't go through the big fella. If I had a big fella on a team like that, I'd definitely make sure he get a couple touches there.
So we'd like to thank another one of our sponsors, SOAR. They know the rules of the game, but do they know the rules of life? SOAR, youth empowerment, teaches your teen athlete the rules of life. For more information, visit www.soarcoachingacademy.com or call 609-837-7237. This is Roxamore Sports Live with the halftime show, and we'll be right back.
Hi, welcome to Fit for Boxing Club.
Here at Fit for Boxing, you'll find a fast, fun, and effective workout where you can burn up to 1,000 calories.
Come try a free class at Fit for Boxing, where beginners are always welcome. It's fun for the whole family, people of all ages. Old or young, it doesn't matter. In addition to our trainer-led workouts, we also offer private lessons, community fundraiser and team building events for local companies and more.
Hi, my name's Mario. I've been a member at Fit 4 Boxing for a little over a year now. If you need to get a good workout in, come to Fit 4 Boxing, and Rich and his staff will take care of each and every one of you.
Fit for Boxing Club is located in Hampton Township, just outside of the city of Pittsburgh on William Flynn Highway. Come learn how to box and have fun. Call Fit 4 Boxing Club at 412-213-3584 or visit our website at www.fit4boxingclub.com.
Sport live here at Woodland Hills High School, Woodland Hills campus in Churchill, PA, suburb of Pittsburgh, for the second annual 2020 Woodland Hills MLK Weekend Stand Against Violence Boys and Girls Basketball Tournament. But we are in our last game here on Sunday night, where we have Carolina Basketball Academy, the Tigers, going against the Spartans of Bishop Walsh, and we're about to start the third period, where we have the Spartans 36 and we have the Titans 28. And I'm Sam the Man Timmons with my co-host Craig Thomas. And Craig, we know this is more than just about basketball. Can you talk about that for a little bit?
Yeah. First of all, we like to get together with some of these young people and bring their attention to our position on the violence, and stop the violence and stem the violence in our community, both in Pittsburgh and across the country, by bringing these young men together, letting them get some good talking and some good seminars and teaching, give them some alternatives to the violence that they're encountering in the streets, and just be a positive influence on some of these young people. One of the things that we have is the Hoops organization, and they are very instrumental in the community and providing some opportunities. And you could talk more about the Hoops organization.
The Hoops organization is ran by a young man, Julian Turner, who lost his brother Jeremy Turner to gun violence. And so what the enemy meant for bad, God turns for good. It was an organization that came together and be able to help victims with grief, be able to help families that may be going through distress from a loss of a loved one. And it has other things to offer too as well. In the Greater Center Valley for Services, also the Old Salvation Army are housing grief sessions there too as well. And so it's the Hoops organization. It is that, and it's also bringing awareness and light to what's going on in our community.
Back to live action here. We have Carolina Basketball Academy has the ball back, and it looks like their center, Big Solomon Ray, is back in the game. I'm not sure why he was out that second quarter there, but nonetheless, it seems like they do a lot of one-on-one, and that was a shot there
by number 12 for the Carolina Basketball Association.
So that was a great shot there by Carolina Basketball Association. Number 12 there drops it from deep, and he pulls up again, and he's stroking it now. He's stroking it now. That was a heat check for Jakeem Hebron. That was his second one. As in the program, he has him down for number 13, but he's changed to number 12.
So he's making big-time shots and bottom back within two. And it seems like the Carolina Basketball, the Tigers have come out a little bit more aggressive than the Spartans. And they can tie this ball game up or take a lead.
Well, it doesn't do anything but help you with the big fella in the post, because it gives you an opportunity to spread the floor out. You put some shooters around him, you're going to get space all day.
So Christopher Ansombe goes in and misses it, but then the big fella cleans it up, Solomon Ray.
Yeah. Jakeem Hebron gets the ball down low to Big Saul for the easy put in.
Yes, I would use Big Saul a lot down in the paint.
Outlet pass.
Dante Walker, and now they have just taken the lead. The Tigers of Carolina Basketball Association, and we have a timeout in the break.
All right. So we would like to thank one of our sponsors here. Do you need a law firm in Pittsburgh? Have you or a member of your family suffered a serious injury? Did an insurance company refuse your claim? You may need help from a proven lawyer who will work for you. Call attorney Dan Ernsberger at 412-391-2515 for all your law firm needs.
This is Roxamore Sports live here at the 2020 Woodland Hills MLK Weekend Stand Against Violence Boys and Girls Basketball Tournament. Where we are in our last game on a Sunday night as Carolina Basketball Academy have just taken their first lead up by 40 to 38 over Bishop Walsh Spartans. I'm Sam, the man Timbers, with my co-host Craig, the CT Express Thomas, a.k.a. the legend, Sweet Feet. Why do they call you Sweet Feet back in the day, Craig?
I'm not certain, but I used to have pretty quick feet. I don't know how sweet they were, but they were pretty quick feet. But, yeah, it was a nickname I adopted. They gave me in high school, went all the way through college. But great opportunity here for the CBA to take the lead here, coming out here in the second half, playing with a little bit more tenacity here, putting a little more effort out there here in the third quarter with 5 minutes and 6 seconds left as they have a 2-point lead.
Yes, and Solomon gets the rebound. That's number 2. Gerard Smalls pushes it up for the Tigers, barking out the play.
That was a heat check by number 12, Jakeem Hebron. He missed it, but
and then the turnover by Solomon. Solomon gets and throws the dime down to 0. Christopher Asambe, and he gets the 2.
So they have a 4-point lead here. The Carolina Basketball Academy go from 8 down to a 4-point lead. And Solomon Ray is in the paint, protecting the paint. He said, not at my heights. No, no, no. He did the Kembe Natumbo, not in my house.
Now, Jalen Miller earlier ran down the lane on that play when Solomon was out, and he fussed it, and he dunked it. But this time he comes down the lane with Solomon in there, the rim protector, and blocks the ball, but he is called for the foul. So we'd like to thank our sponsor, Maggie's Jason's Listings. Looking for a realtor to work hard for you? You found her. Maggie Jason's Listings encompasses staging, professional photography, information boxes with top-grade promo cards, open houses, and target marketing. To learn more about our featured listings, call 412-999-9528.
Back to live play here with the CBA Tigers with the basketball. Here in the last game, quite a few here in the first 3 days at the 2020 MLK Stand Against Violence Weekend Boys and Girls Basketball Tournament at Woodland Hills High School. Big fella with the touch at the top of the key, Big Solomon Ray. And he's going to be called for another foul. So that was a great shot by Wilson Rambu, a forward, 6'6" senior. Takes it right at Big Solomon. As Big Sol picks up 4, he's picked up his 4th foul, so that's why he's going to have to sit. He just picked up 2 quick fouls here in the last minute. Nevertheless, you got to get the people around him to help protect the big fella, not letting your man drive past you in a half-court set.
Yes, as we look at the scoring column, the Carolina Basketball Association are spreading the wealth. But on the other side, Bishop Walsh Spartans, Dominguez Stevens leads all scores with 19 points.
So we're going to look for great dime down low to number 11 of the Tigers, LaFon Simmons, with the finish at the rim.
And that was a great assist by Gerard Smalls.
So it looks like that's a 2-point. The Spartans cut the lead to 2 here with 2 minutes and 56 seconds left here in the third quarter. our final game, 2020 Stand Against Violence basketball, girls and boys basketball tournament at Woodland Hills High School. Been 3 good days of basketball. Young men have presented themselves well, represented themselves and their families well, and their schools well, and playing basketball along with getting some more fruit of the spirit and understanding outside of the basketball court.
We'd like to thank Ron Coursey for putting this all together. God giving him the vision. And Ron Coursey gave me a little testimony outside of the gym, and he told me when he was talking to one of the teams, one of the coaches, when he was explaining to him what all this meant in front of the mural out there with all the kids, pictures who lost their life, one of the coaches pulled him aside and told him this. He said, I just lost my brother to gun violence a short time ago. And so he appreciated what he's doing. And he asked, could he put his brother's name up on the wall, and he did it. And they stood in front of each other, and they had a little tear in their eye, and they gave Ron Coursey validation and confirmation, and affirmation about putting this together.
Yeah, that's a great thing. Hopefully we can do something to stem the unnecessary violence here in all communities across the United States here. So on cue there, that shot was Dominguez Stevens brings his total as he shot a 3-pointer to get them 22 points there. And now you see the Spartans exerting themselves. Wilson Rambo there with a jam and a putback without Solomon Ray at the front of the rim protecting it for the Tigers. Left them open as they've given up the lead here, and they trail by 5 points now. So we like to take a moment to thank another one of our sponsors. Insurance comes with a lot of questions. Assure America has the answer. Assure America can help you protect your property, business, vehicles, and home. Be sure with Assure America. Go to assureamerica.com or call 412-489-5838.
We would like to thank another one of our sponsors, the Hill District Federal Credit Union. The Hill District Federal Credit Union has serviced the community for almost 50 years. Our purpose is to improve the financial health of our members so that we are not just surviving, but thriving. For information on how to become a member, please stop in at 2021 Center Avenue, Pittsburgh, PA, 15219, or give us a call, 412-281-0822.
Back to live play here. There's a foul down low, sending the player for the Tigers, number 5, to the line. Christopher Stone, that was fouled there. So he'll be going to the rim to shoot 2 from the foul line. The second shot for Chris.
We have a little discrepancy about who the foul was on. They gave it to 0 first, but it was on 11.
They drive to the hoop. The 0, Wilson Rambo, goes to the hoop again without their rim protector, number 20, Solomon Ray, in the game. Looks like the Spartans are content with getting the ball inside and taking it to the rack and trying to throw it down.
So we have the Spartans up 51-47 over the Tigers.
Yeah, 47.4 seconds left here in the third quarter. The last final game here on center court at Woodland Hills High School. 2020 MLK Stand Against Violence basketball tournament, girls and boys, day number 3.
That's number 14 for the Spartans.
That was Patrick Strife there. Extends the play. gets the three-pointer to fall and extends their lead 54-47 as we wind down here in the third period. And the ball is taken away and goes the other way for the Spartans. 5 seconds left on the clock. Ball goes out of bounds with 4.8 seconds left on the clock. So the Tigers will inbound the ball. Coaches call them up to put some pressure on the ball, not to let them bring it up. Shot is up and count if it goes, and it's off the mark.
So here you have it. Your score in the 3 quarters, Spartans 54, Tigers 47. This is Roxamore Sport Live with our last game. I'm Sam Timbers with my co-host Craig Thomas. We'd like to thank one of our sponsors, Cager's Custom Artwork. Get your custom logos and artwork done for your home or business with Cager's Custom Artwork. You can find him on Facebook at Cliff Cager or give him a call at 412-916873.
Also, while we have a moment, we'd like to talk about another one of our sponsors. Is your athlete struggling to see a career path after graduation? If your child lacks direction, career exploration coaching can help. Contact the career experts at the Will Banks Consulting Group to help your athlete identify their strengths beyond sports for a lifetime of success and career satisfaction. Call 1-833-924-9675 today for your free consultation. The Will Banks Consulting Group.
This is Roxamore Sports Live here at Woodland Hills High School with the 2020 Woodland Hills MLK Weekend Stand Against Violence Boys and Girls Basketball Tournament with our last game. This is the beginning of the last period with the Spartans 54, the Tigers 47. Looking for a great matchup, looking for a great quarter here as we see the Spartans come out in the zone against the Carolina Tigers.
So as we move forward here, just the start of the fourth quarter. What I would say, Sam, what would you think the Tigers are going to have to do here in the fourth quarter to get back in this game as they're down 5 here as we get near the 7-minute mark in the fourth quarter?
I would like to see the high-low between Asame and Solomon Ray, the two big men. Run one of them at the high post, let him turn around and find Big Solomon down low, that he'd be able to make some moves inside as well. But they don't even have him in the game right now. He needs some touches down low.
So it looks like the CBA gets a steal by number 0 down low, and he can't convert there. That was Chris Osabaye with the steal and turned the ball back over to the Spartans. But yeah, with Big Saul out of the game, I don't know how long you can go without him as you're already down by 5 points here.
I don't see Dominguez Stevens in the game either as well, who is the big-time ball player for them.
So as we have a stoppage in play, we'd like to thank another one of our sponsors. Come to Wilson's Night Out, not just for a night out, but for an experience of Caribbean cuisine. Come join Wilson's Night Out for happy hour, 5 to 7, Monday through Friday. Specialty drinks. Looking for a great certain room to host parties, meetings, social events, receptions, repasts, and more. Stop by Wilson's Night Out.
Roxamore Sports Network back live here at Woodland Hills High School when we were at our last game with the Carolina Basketball Academy, the Tigers, playing Bishop Walsh Spartans. It is Bishop Walsh Spartans ball. Long pass out. Set up their offense. Pops it in down in the middle. Kicks it back out.
Great shot by the young fella there. That was a great putback by Dwayne. What was that? Dwayne Caroma.
So we have the long shot by number 12 for the Tigers. He's off the mark.
Yeah, he's Jakeem Hebron. He's been jacking him up from three. He's been hitting quite a few shots, but for some reason you can't fall in love with the three. You need to try to drive the ball to the hoop. But without Big Solomon Ray, who we just spoke about, on cue rises up and gets back in the game. So with 4 fouls, big fella gets back in the game with 5 minutes left on the clock, and they are down by 7 points. Love to see the ball go through Big Saul to get him some open looks. They got a high pick, and there's a block outlet for Dominguez. Big Saul on a block, going back the other way. Frantic action, number 12 pulls up. Jakeem Hebron. So that's about his third or fourth three-pointer from the day. So he cuts the lead down to 4.
So we have a timeout in play. Looks like the coach is very upset that Dominguez didn't get the foul down. It looked like he might have got hacked, but there was a no call. And so they're a little bit upset. This is Roxamore Sports Live here at Woodland Hills High School for the 2020 Woodland Hills MLK Weekend Stand Against Violence Boys and Girls Basketball Tournament. I'm Sam Timbers. This is Craig Thomas.
Yeah, so.
So we'd like to thank one of our sponsors, Sword. They know the rules of the game, but do they know the rules of life? Sword Youth Empowerment teaches your teen athlete the rules of life. For more information, visit www.swordcoachingacademy.com or call 609-837-7237.
Back to the live action with the Carolina Basketball Academy Tigers trailing the Bishop Walsh Spartans here with about 4 minutes and 53 seconds left here in the fourth quarter, 56-52.
So this is the last game on tap for Sunday.
So it looks like the Spartans missed a jump shot. Looks like the Tigers can get down here and cut into this lead to make this a closer ball game. An errant pass there by number 21. Dante Walker turning the ball over.
Being a little bit careless with the ball.
Good defense by Solomon Ray there as he has 4 fouls. So he has to play under control as he has 4 fouls.
Yes, Jalen Miller tried to go right in. And Solomon Ray. Jalen Miller only being 6'3", Solomon Ray is 6'11".
That was a long shot there by Jakeem Hebron. Deep three, as he's made some already today, but that might be a little bit out of the young fella's range.
Ill-advised shot by Jalen Miller.
I'm not sure how the ref called the foul on that, as the shot was an air ball and goes out of bounds, and he called a hooking foul there.
So the Spartans takes it out, set their offense up. They have a 3.
And a putback by number 0, Wilson Ramabu. Wilson Ramabu. Good shot there by a big fella on the follow-up in a soft hand.
As Bishop Walsh, Spartans have 3 international players on their team, and so some of the names, forgive us, that we're trying to work with, trying to get them right, the pronunciation right. We got one from Netherlands, one from Rochester.
Just about 3 minutes left to go here in the fourth quarter. 2020 MLK Stand Against Violence basketball tournament. 2020 vision, and that's a great pass by the young man as he threaded the needle down low on a bounce pass by Jared Smalls, a 6-foot senior guard.
That was a nice pass. No-look pass as he looked over the corner and threw it down in the middle of the paint.
So Ramabu looks like he's going right at Solomon Ray because he know the big fella has 4 fouls. So they're going to try to put the offense through him, see if they can get the next foul on Big Saul to get him out this game. Great shot there by number 5. It looks like Christopher Stone.
Spartans come right back with number 2, Jalen Miller. Pushes the score up 62 to 57. 2:16 left in the fourth period. This is Roxamore Sports Live. I'm Sam Timmons with my co-host Craig Thomas, and we'll be right back. This is Roxamore Sports Live, 2020 Woodland Hills MLK Weekend Stand Against Violence Boys and Girls Basketball Tournament. Forgive us if we're running on fumes here. This is the last game. On Sunday, we had a triple overtime in one game, double overtime, I'm sorry. So we have 2:08 left here in the fourth period. The Spartans 16, the Tigers 57. I'm Sam Timbers, my co-host Craig Thomas, Tigers ball.
So as they get the ball down low to try to cut into this lead here, late in the fourth quarter. The Tigers work the ball around. Little fella goes to the hoop. Number 13 tries to go in and challenge.
So they have a turnover, and the Spartans pushes it up. They had a 3 by Dominguez Stevens, and it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, little fella tried to go in the paint and challenged the big fella, Wilson Ramabu. Didn't go well for him as he turned him away at the rim.
Yes, he did. What a pretty move.
As the lead is down to 3 here, just over 1 minute left to go in the fourth quarter. I'm not sure why you wouldn't have your big fella, Big Saul, in the game with 1 minute left. And there's a breakaway steal, and it's up. The layup is in.
That's number 21, Dante Walker for the Tigers, brings them within 1. Timeout, Bishop Walsh. And we'd like to thank one of our sponsors, Maggie's Jason's Listings. Looking for a realtor to work hard for you? You found her. Maggie Jason's Listings encompasses staging, professional photography, information boxes with top-grade promo cards, open houses, and target marketing. To learn more about our future listings, call 412-999-9528.
So we have a break in the play. We want to know if you're looking for a realtor to work hard for you, you found her. Maggie Jason's Listings encompass staging, professional photography, information boxes with top-grade promo cards, open houses, and targeted marketing. To learn more about her featured listings, call 412-999-9528. Maggie Jason's Listing.
Back to live action. This is Roxamore Sports. Here we have 1:11 left in the fourth period. This is our last game for Sunday night as the Tigers are down by one. The Spartans are leading 62-61. Bishop Walsh over Carolina Basketball Academy. And Bishop Walsh has the ball right now. Passing it around, looks down low. And they have a travel call on Wilson Ramabu. As Ace is getting to the lane. Forgot to put it down before he takes a step.
So I'm not sure what the plan is here for the Tigers, as they must be going small as they take the big fella out the game on offense. I'm not really sure what they're doing there, because that doesn't allow them to do much with the down low. But they do get a scrum and they get a rebound down low, and there's a foul. Looks like they'll be going to the free throw line to shoot two.
So he goes to the 3-point line with 38-1 left. He can tie the score up or take the lead, shooting two.
Yeah, that's Christopher Sohn for the Tigers, and he makes the first one.
So while we're at the free throw, we would like to thank one of our sponsors, Assure America. Insurance comes with a lot of questions. Assure America has the answers. Assure America can help protect your property, business, vehicles, and home. Be sure with Assure America. Go to AssureAmerica.com or call 412-489-5838.
Just under 30 seconds here. We have a 1-point game and a 3 seconds call by the referee here. Hate to see the referee making those calls down the stretch, especially if you haven't been calling that consistently throughout the game. We hate to see the game decided with the referee's influence. As the Spartans find themselves down by one without the ball, we like to take the time to talk about another one of our sponsors. The Hill District Federal Credit Union has serviced the community for almost 50 years. Their purpose is to improve the financial health of its members so they will not just surviving but thriving. For information on how to become a member, please stop in at 2021 Center Avenue, Pittsburgh, PA 15219, or give them a call at 412-281-0822. Hill District Federal Credit Union, not just surviving, but thriving.
This is Roxamore Sports here live at the Woodland Hills High School gymnasium, the Lair, where they were trying to restore the roar. You hate to see the referee make a call like that to put himself in the game. Now he's in the game. He's making an impact call that can change the game. It's coming down to the wire.
I believe he only made one other 3-second call during the course of the whole entire game. So I'm sure, you could pretty much call 3 seconds almost every time down. Because most of the time, as in high school, college, and the pros, they all camp out in the lane. And it looks like the Tigers have a problem getting the ball in bounds.
So the Spartans plays good D. We have a 30-second timeout, a little break in the action. And so we like to thank another one of our sponsors, Rehern and Ernstberger. Do you need a law firm in Pittsburgh? Have you or a member of your family suffer a serious injury? Did an insurance company refuse your claim? You may need help from a proven lawyer who will work for you. Call attorney Dan Ernstberger at 412-391-2515.
Back to live play with 27.2 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. And it looks like the Tigers get the ball in, and a foul here. as they are not in a penalty yet. So we have no call there on the foul. And the ball goes back. The ball goes back to the Spartans as the referee doesn't call a foul or anything on that play. I'm not sure about that. But down the stretch here, I'm not sure why the Tigers don't have big fella in the game. It's easy to throw the ball in with big fella standing up at 6'11". Oh! And it's a foul.
That's good D by Gerard Smalls. The 6'0" senior puts his hand in there, causes Dominguez Stevens to lose control of the ball, goes out of bounds, and it's Tigers ball.
Yeah, that was a big foul there by the young fella, Dominguez Stevens. I need to make sure you show good sportsmanship there. All right, continue to play well. You're a big-time player. Some calls are going to go against you, and some calls are going to go for you if you plan on playing big-time basketball.
Yes, it was a little bit of contact there.
So with 10.6 seconds left there, the Tigers inbounds the ball and foul called immediately. Now they insert Big Solomon Ray in. I'm not sure why they had a big fella sitting on the bench when they're having a problem getting the ball in.
Yes. So all you got to do is throw it up to him, and he can get it in. So now they're shooting one-on-one.
And he missed the front end in the one-on-one. 4 seconds left on the clock. Chris Osabaye goes in.
So
that was Wilson Ramabu, goes in and bumped hard, and he will go to the free throw line, shooting 2.
And these are crucial free throws. He can ice this game if he can make both of them. If he makes one and miss the second, we might be looking for some more overtime on this basketball here again tonight.
Little pressure there for the young man. And he stands up there and hits the shot.
He drains the first shot. They're taking out Solomon again. I guess they're taking him off, trying to create some offense, some quick offense.
So a little pressure here as he steps to the line. Wilson Ramabu, and the shot is up, and it's off the mark. 3 seconds left to go. And we have another overtime.
We're going to overtime here. This is Roxamore Sports here at the 2020 Woodland Hills MLK Weekend Stand Against Violence Boys and Girls Basketball Tournament. We have bonus basketball here between the Carolina Basketball Association Tigers with the Bishop Walsh Spartans. It's all tied up here, 63-63. As we'll take it to the 5th period here.
So as we get ready to go into overtime here, we have to remember Big Solomon Ray for the Tigers has 4 fouls. So he'll have to continue to play well so he won't foul out of this contest. And then I'm not sure why they wouldn't have him in the game down the stretch. They struggled to get the ball in the game. I'm not sure what their strategy was, but some of the calls down the stretch were questionable. But at the end of the day, the referees are human, make calls to the best of their ability. The players have to continue to play and play well.
Yes, sometimes the refs, we believe it was a foul over here when the guy went into the table. Also believe it was a foul on Dominguez, by Jared Smalls, but it wasn't called. So now we have overtime. There's somebody's going to have to step up, be a big-time player in this overtime.
So as we have a jump here, and the ball's tipped back for the Spartans. So they'll have the first possession here with a 4-minute period here in overtime. So we've had an interesting day here. This is our second overtime game here on the main court. Spartan tees up the three, and he shoots, and he's off the mark. Ball's tipped by Wilson Ramabu off the mark, and the Tigers go the other way. See if they can get their big fella a touch.
So Jared Smalls goes to the lane hard, gets around his defender, goes up. He's fouled by number 14.
I can see Jared Smalls going to the free throw line right now for 2, but we like to see that young man give the ball up. Maybe Big Saul can roll to the hoop and get a basket, maybe a dunk and one, to give his team a little mo here in the overtime period.
Yeah, they haven't dumped it in down to Solomon. It seems like the whole game, I don't know why they haven't went inside. Maybe his offensive skill set isn't what we might think it should be.
Ball is intercepted, going the other way. Turnover. As the Tigers slow it down, they look for a good shot. I'm not sure why Mr. Smalls won't dump the ball in to Solomon right there. He's directed him, but won't dump the ball down low to him. Ball goes out of bounds off of the Tigers and stays with the Spartans. A lot of contact there in that series, but no fouls called. So I guess the referees are now trying to stay out of the game when at the end of regulation they inserted themselves in the game with some might seem to say questionable calls.
So with 2:31 here left in the fifth period, Tigers are up by 2, 65-63.
And we had a takedown there by, looks like Wilson Ramabu. Looks like he almost looked like a WWF wrestler there as he takes down the Tigers. Could have been a flagrant foul there, but referee just calls a foul, and Mr. Smalls goes to the line for shooting 2 here. He misses the front end of a 1-and-1. I thought he was shooting 2. But with a 2-point lead here, the CBA Tigers won't protect the rim. Difficult for Big Solomon. He don't want to foul out. He doesn't want to foul out, so he's just playing straight up defense as they're attacking him at the rim.
And that's Wilson Ramabu attacking Solomon, going straight to the front of the rim and makes the shot. This is Roxamore Sports Live. We are here in our second game that we're playing in overtime, all tied up 65-65 with the Tigers against the Spartans. I'm Sam the Man, Tim, my co-host Craig Thomas. We'd like to thank one of our sponsors right now.
So we'd like to thank another sponsor here. We'd like to thank Wilson's Night Out. Come to Wilson's Night Out, not just for a night out, but for an experience of Caribbean Cuisine. Come to happy hour Monday through Friday, 5 to 7 p.m. with specialty drinks offered. If you're looking for a certain room to host parties, meetings, social events, receptions, repasts, and more, come to Wilson's Night Out, not just for a night out, but for an experience. Back to the live action.
This is Roxamore Sports Live, where we have bonus play Here the Spartans come out in a full press. We're all tied up with a minute 47 left.
We are under 2 minutes here in the overtime period with a tie ball game. Shot at the elbow is off the mark. Mabu has the ball down on the low post. Back outside. Three is up, and Mabu has a chance at an easy putback. Ball is up. They have numbers.
That's number 21, Dante Walker, with the assist from Jared Smalls.
Great drive and finish. Great fast break and shot. Oh, looks like an elbow was thrown there on a pick. Refs are letting them play. I'm not sure. It looks like it's getting a little bit chippy there. Getting a little bit chippy there as the referees seem to be letting them play there. Wayne Karoma looks like on a pick. I saw an elbow there, but the refs obviously didn't call that. All right, we don't want to see any of that. Make sure we keep this game under control here and continue to exhibit great sportsmanship as we close it out. Yeah, so going forward here, we have free throws at the line.
Big fella comes back in the game, Solomon.
Jakeem Hebron is at the line, and he makes the second one. Give his team a 3-point lead here. Just about 30 seconds left to go here, and overtime. Look for Dominguez Stevens on the switch and on the pass. Ball goes in, and ball is up. Not sure how it could be a travel. How could he call it travel when both of the young men are fighting for the basketball? Not sure how you could call it travel. Watch Dominguez Stevens. He's inbounding the basketball, and they'll look back for him for the shot. And the shot is up, and it's good. With 12 seconds left to go on the clock. Timeout. 68-68. So we're tied once again here. 68-68, and I'm not sure what happened off of that made shot, but there was about 12 seconds left when that shot was made, and the Tigers did not show any sense of urgency with getting that ball up the court. As they lost about 10 seconds getting the ball up the court, and they get it over, and their coach calls a timeout. So I'm not sure why he didn't advance the ball by passing it quickly over the half-court line and then getting a timeout with about 8 seconds left so he could draw up a play. So here with 2.5 seconds left here on the clock, Sam, what would you call?
Well, first of all, I want to talk about what you just said about Jared Smalls not pressing the ball up the court, because we know him to be very quick, as we've seen him throughout the game. I don't know if he was aware of the clock, aware of the time. He might have thought the game was over, but he took his time bringing it up. And so what I would call now is, either try to get a drop in to number 12, with the mid-range jumper. Number 21, Dante Walker, I would, run a pick, get a man open.
Well, I like to get the ball, maybe get an outside pass and dump it down to Big Saw, see if he can get a touchdown on the low blocks. Once again, No touch for Big Saul. We are going to our second double overtime of the night here at the 2020 MLK Stand Against Violence basketball tournament here at Woodland Hills High School, Churchill, PA. I'm Craig Sweetfeet Thomas, along with my co-host, Sam the Lumberjack Timbers. What have you seen so far in this game, Sam?
What I've seen so far is that this is my second double overtime game that I'm calling. And so we seeing, some great basketball here. Again, as we will put the clock up for another 4. Hopefully somebody will end this game tonight, but I would look for the Bishop Walsh Spartans independent league team. Shoot some threes and get the Miguel Stevens involved off of pick and roll. And for CBA, I would like to get the ball dumped down to the Solomon Ray.
So, going forward, guys, I would like to have seen a lob to Solomon Ray on that out-of-bounds play, maybe a back pick set with him going to the rim and throwing it right to him and let him drop it down in, because sure they wouldn't have fouled him on that play.
So we have Dante Walker with the 3 for the Tigers.
So while we're in our second overtime here, this is our second double overtime game here. We'd like to thank Ron Corsi for organizing this event, putting it together here in his second year at Woodland Hills High School as athletic director, as he's taken over for legendary George Novak. And we also like to thank our owner and CEO, Leon Rockymore, for having a vision to start this network and Roxamore Sports and bring you local sports, live, collegiate, and high school, all different sporting events on his network. So as we go into our second overtime, we have our CEO, Leon Rockymore, with us. How you doing, sir? How you enjoying the play?
This game is extremely exquisite in every single way. Double overtime, a lot of dramatics, referees letting them play. Sometimes you can't tell if they're going to call something or let it ride. All I can say is stay tuned right here on Roxamore Sports Network, where we bring you all the live action, see what happens. But if I had to put a prediction on it, I would probably say they might go maybe one more time. They're not doing enough to pull a big enough lead away to win and secure the game.
22.
So as you see here, live on Roxamore Sports, we're going back to play with a 3-point lead right now.
3-point lead by the Tigers. Who has the ball? Jared Smalls out top.
Three-point shot is off the mark. I'm not sure why they got their big fella out of the game. Foul is called on number 5 of the Tigers. It shows number 5, Christopher Stone, but Solomon Ray, big fella for the Tigers, check back in the game. I'm not sure what he's doing, not getting a touch. Haven't seen the ball go through him here in the second half or in either of the overtime sessions, as he hasn't gotten one touch on the blocks.
So Caroma missed both of them.
So I'll pull the ball out, work it around the outside, and see if I can get a big fella a touch down on the blocks. So here with 2 minutes and 13 seconds left here, looks like they're going to have free throws coming for Jakeem Hebron. He's going to go for shooting 2.
So with 2:13 left here in the bonus period, Tigers 71, the Spartans of Bishop Walsh 68.
As he makes the second one, give his team a 4-point lead. Jam down low. Wayne Coroma with the 6'7" senior with the flush and a good look as they pull within 2. My name is Craig Thomas, along with Sam, the man, Timbers, here with the second overtime game of the night, 2020 MLK Weekend Stand Against Violence Boys and Girls Basketball Tournament, live from Woodland Hills Senior High School, Churchill, PA, 2550 Greensburg Pike. We'd like to thank you for tuning in for our extended coverage all weekend long. This is day 3 as we are winding down. Tomorrow will be an abbreviated day, but we will have action tomorrow. I believe it starts tomorrow at 11 a.m. The main gym will be the Carolina Basketball Academy versus Mount Zion Academy. And then next it'll be up at 12:30, First Love Christian versus St. Benedict. In Tees Valley, National Christian Academy at 3:30. The play will end with Woodland Hills Girls at 6:30 versus Uniontown. So there'll be several games on tap for tomorrow.
This is Roxamore Sports Live back here with a minute and 56 left. Here and the score is 72-70 in the 6th period.
10-second violation. Spartan ball.
Spartan ball, we have 10 seconds.
I wasn't really counting, but that was an awfully quick 10 seconds, wasn't it?
Very quick.
As Dominguez Stevens called for the 10 seconds, along with his coaching staff, and the referee just called 10 seconds automatically. I'm not sure about that call, but nonetheless, we have a 72-70 game. Shot is up, and the Tigers come with the rebound and head the other way. Number 12 will be going back to the free throw line. Jakeem Hebron will be going back shooting 2. As he split the pair the last time. Once again, we'd like to thank you for joining us. My name is Craig Thomas, along with my co-host, Sam the Lumberjack Timbers, who is winding down a little bit, maybe getting a little bit fatigued. All this up and down action got you a little tired, huh, sir?
All the up and down action and even, with a little bit of food that's in between too as well. We get the itis, as you call it. But nevertheless, we have 1:24 left in bonus play in the second bonus play.
There's a tee up for a 3. 3 is off the mark. And the ball is taken secure by the Tigers. Going the other way for 3 free throws. So going down the stretch here, whichever one of these teams make their free throws are going to get out of here with a victory in this double overtime thrilling match here at the 2020 MLK Stand Against Violence Weekend, Woodland Hills Senior High School.
So he makes the first 2. Stretches the lead to 4.
5, Christopher Stone steps up to the line and knocks down both his 3 throws. Team a 5-point lead with just over a minute left here. And that's it for the big fella. I'm not sure about that foul, but that's it for the big fella. He's gonna have to take a seat as he played the last 2 overtime sessions and that part of that fourth quarter with 4 fouls.
Yes, that was a great move by Jalen Miller coming down the lane. But I didn't see the and one. But the ref sees it, so they called it. He's done. Now he's going for the conventional 3-point play. He drains it.
So we have a 2-point ball game here.
And we have the shot clock on, so there is no holding.
So we have a foul here with 51.5 seconds here. Number 2 for the Carolina Tigers going to the line. Jared Smalls, their 6-foot starting guard, to the free throw line. Way short. So he'll have to make this one to push the lead to 3. And he misses both.
Wilson now. Get out.
Mr. Small steps up, has to knock down those free throws. It's imperative that you finish the game there. No contact there. Good timeout by that young man as he was trapped there. Jakeem Hebron with the timeout.
This is Roxamore Sports Live. We'll be right back. This is Roxamore Sports Live here at Woodland Hills High School where we're in double overtime. We have a great matchup between the Carolina Basketball Academy Tigers against the Bishop Walsh Spartans, and nobody wants to win this game. Nobody wants to go home. We have a foul on the play. Shooting 2 for Bishop Walsh.
So I'm not sure why the referee, one way they go, they let him play, and then the other way he wants to call touch foul. So I have to call it the same both ways. You know, referee, you got one going down, driving the ball down, you got contact with a reach in, and then the other way we have contact and he calling the foul. So either call it and let him play or call the fouls as you said. So we have a 1-point game with 23 seconds left here. Dominguez Stevens is called for the foul here. 19.5 seconds left to go. Chris Stone goes to the line for 2 shots with 19.5 seconds left, with his team leading by 1 point here. Free throws are crucial down the stretch here, as these Tigers have missed quite a few free throw opportunities going down the stretch.
They would have been able to put the game away if they would hit their charity stripes, but they've been missing them.
Come on.
13 seconds left to go. We're down under
Taking
8
up
seconds.
time.
What is he walking off the court for? 4 seconds. Shot is up. And off the rim. We are in 3 triple overtimes here. Triple overtime here, live on the Roxamore Sports Network. My name is Craig Thomas, along with my co-host, Sam, the Lumberjack Timbers, as we are in our 3rd overtime period here with 2 teams. Maybe they just don't want to go home, but you don't have to go home, but you got to get up out of here. So here, it's going to be tough sledding here.
So this the 2020 MLK weekend stand against violence boys and girls basketball tournament. And I'm here with the visionary, Ron Corsi, who's the athletic director here. Where God gave him the vision to put this together. Ron, could you talk about that for us, please?
Absolutely. Well, you know, the vision started last year with all of the tragedy we've had in the Woodland Hills community. You know, from the death of Antoine Rose to the death of several of our current students from the last couple of years. I felt like we needed to do more, and I felt like it was my job as the athletic director to do something to bring attention to all of the tragic gun violence we had going on in our community. So for me, what better way than to send a message by doing something as large as you will as a showcase where we get teams from all over the East Coast to participate. And the reality is, too, we get some teams that are from cities that are affected by gun violence. So it's a win-win. I'm honored to host this event, and I hope everybody's enjoying it.
That's Ron Corsi. I'm Sam Timbers with my co-host Craig Thomas, and we're definitely thankful for the vision that God has given him to bring light, that these lives are not forgotten about.
We're back live. 3-point shot here out the gate for the Tigers to take a 3-point lead. Just about to say, for the Tigers, gonna be tough sledding here going forward without their big fella, Solomon Ray, down low to protect the rim. So this is gonna be a frantic pace. Like I said, these young men have been playing their hearts out here, and you hate to see that call there by the referee on the backside. It looked like a clean block.
So Dante Wire on a foul. Shooter 2, Dwayne Caroma for the Spartans.
The Spartans trail here in overtime. 3:28 left here in the 3rd overtime period. At the free throw line, second shot is up and good. As he's a lefty, and he tickled the twine with those free throws.
So he brings the score within 1. Spartans comes out in the press.
And it looks like a foul. Dwayne Caroma on a 3-point shot. So it looks like the Tigers will go to the line shooting 3. Ethan Williams. Sorry, Ethan Williams changed his number. Have him down at number 10, but I guess tonight he's wearing number 13.
As we alluded to earlier, this is Carolina Basketball Association's 2nd game tonight. So they should be gassed. This is their 2nd game. And so this one is in triple overtime. These young men are playing their hearts out.
So as they miss 2 out of 3 at the line, and they still cling to a 2-point lead with just 3 minutes left here in the third overtime period, live at the 2020 MLK Stand Against Violence basketball tournament at Woodland Hills Senior High School here in Churchill, PA. And we have a foul on a hold. Looks like good defense there, but the young man was called for a foul. Ethan Williams, the foul call. Jalen Miller for the Spartans at the free throw line, shooting 2. 2 minutes and 49 seconds here left in the third overtime period. Great shot by that young man. So we can have a tie ball game here, and it looks like we have a potential for a fourth overtime period. Fortunately, that shot was off the mark. And the referee calls a carry. I'm not sure what happened there. Why these referees all of a sudden down the stretch feel the need to make some of these calls. I really didn't see a carry there. Did you see a carry there, son?
I actually didn't even see the play. But the ball don't lie.
As we say out on the street, definitely the ball don't lie. Goes off the foot of the Spartans and goes back to the Tigers.
Did you hear Deontay Walker goes for the rebound, screams as he goes back up with the shot. Gets the 2.
As he's now the leading scorer for those Tigers with 23 points. We're under 2 minutes here left in the third overtime period. Great defense there to block the long pass as he had a wide open teammate looking to get an outlet pass. There by the young fella. You like to see them pull that out with a lead here and try to get a good shot. Didn't like that pass there.
I like the intentions, but Jared Small let him a little too much. He's been making that kind of pass all night. Two, 3 zone. It's Carolina are out. Haven't seen much of Dominguez Stevens during these overtimes. We're seeing a lot of Jalen Miller.
Jalen Miller goes to the line. He's shooting 2 here. So we'll see what this young fella can do here at the charity stripe. And he misses the first one. So with 1 minute and 5 seconds left to go here and triple overtime, Jalen Miller steps to the free throw line trying to tie this up. And he gets the roll on the second one. Tigers work the ball around. Looks like a defense there. Looks like a little contact as he's reaching out the hand holding a hand on the young man. I'm not sure what happened with the Tigers here. They forgot about the shot clock, dribbled the ball, they were freezing the ball out. Tie game here, 82. We are under 30 seconds with 21 left on the shot clock. So the Tigers will get the ball back for the last shot here regardless. As they look down low for Wilson Ramabu, and looks like charge. Ten seconds left here on the clock. Triple overtime. And the Tigers get the ball over with alley-oop or look inside, go up and fake the ball and try to draw the foul and get to the line with an and one to end this game. As I said earlier, you don't have to go home, but you got to
In this game tonight, as we might go into our fourth overtime, tied up 82-82. This is Roxamore Sports Live here at Woodland Hills High School, where we're witnessing a game that don't nobody want to go home. The Carolina Basketball Academy Tigers versus the Bishop Walsh Spartans. We have 3 seconds left in our third period of overtime, 82-82.
Coach would like to know from the
this game is over. Ladies and gentlemen, your final score in overtime. The Carolina Basketball Tigers 84, the Bishop Walsh Spartans 82. Let's give this team a round of applause here in Roxamore Sports. Even when you're at home, we had a great game tonight.
Yeah, on our way right now.
Hi, welcome to Fit for Boxing Club.
Here at Fit for Boxing, you'll find a fast, fun, and effective workout where you can burn up to 1,000 calories.
Come try a free class at Fit for Boxing, where beginners are always welcome. It's fun for the whole family, people of all ages. Old or young, it doesn't matter. In addition to our trainer-led workouts, we also offer private lessons, community fundraiser and team building events for local companies and more.
Hi, my name's Mario. I've been a member at Fit 4 Boxing for a little over a year now. If you need to get a good workout in, come to Fit 4 Boxing, and Rich and his staff will take care of each and every one of you.
Fit for Boxing Club is located in Hampton Township, just outside of the city of Pittsburgh on William Flynn Highway. Come learn how to box and have fun. Call Fit 4 Boxing Club at 412-213-3584 or visit our website at www.fit4boxingclub.com.
We are here at Woodland Hills High School for the MLK Stand Against Violence, and we just witnessed a triple overtime game here with the Carolina Basketball Academy, and I'm standing here with Dante Walker. Dante Walker, I believe, was led all scorers with 23. And Dante, just want to ask you a question. How is it that you guys played 2 games and be able to come through out with the win tonight?
Well, we started off really slow. I started off slow in the first quarter with 6 points. I was very frustrated, and I wanted to find a way to motivate my team. So I started pushing my team, and we started making shots, and I just started bringing the energy back, and then I just got back in my groove, and we came out with the dub.
Yes, definitely with your energy. I seen you got a rebound and you went back up strong and you screamed out real loud like I'm a man amongst boys to bring some energy to it, and that was very well. I'd like to turn it over to my co-host, Craig Thomas.
Yeah, Craig Thomas, and here live on Roxamore Sports with another one of the Carolina Basketball Association big fella, Solomon Ray. Big fella, how'd you come out of this game with a victory, even though you fouled out and you played a long period of time with 4 fouls?
We tried to keep the energy. Got to keep energy to just. I don't even know, man. It was just tough.
So one of the things we talked.
Tough shots. We hit the boxer one. He had to shut down number 21 and came up with the dub.
We talked a lot about the game before the game. We wanted to get you a lot of touches, but didn't work out that way prior to the game. But your teammates held you up, and you got out of this second game with a victory. So congratulations. We look forward to you guys moving forward and seeing you guys play on the next level and whatever college you guys desire. So good luck, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
This is Roxamore Sports Live here on a great night as we started this on Friday night and then all day Saturday and on Sunday as we had 2 overtime games here. We'll pick it up again here on Monday. I'm Sam Timmers with my co-host Craig, aka The Legend, and good night.